Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I am Sister Vinny, your host of the Baptist Bible, and I welcome you to my channel. I hail from the Plant My Feet on High Ground University. Proud alumni, children. Y'all know. Children, I just want to come before you for just a little bit to talk to you. And I just want to take you back in time for a little bit. We're going to see who left the gate open here. We're just going to talk a little bit about special days or special days that we used to have back in the day in the Baptist church. The Baptist church, children. Some of us still have what we call church anniversaries. You still see that a lot. Sometimes some of the churches that are getting up into the hundreds of the years of their church anniversary. And we always do something special at our Baptist churches for our church's anniversary. You'll still see the pastor's anniversary. You'll still see that celebrated. How many of you remember back in the day when we had not only had a pastor's anniversary, but we had a pre-anniversary? And it was generally the week before, the Sunday before the actual pastor's anniversary, we celebrated the pre-anniversary. So we had a pre-anniversary, then the next Sunday we had the actual pastor's anniversary. Them's days to remember there, children. Do you also remember the Men and Women's Day? I'm not sure too many churches celebrate that anymore, too many Baptist churches. Now they might, children, they might still do that. But I don't recall too many of them that still celebrate the Men and Women's Day. Back in my day, in Sister Vinny day, Sister Vinny, we had, they were separate. There was a Men's Day and then there was a Women's Day. And sometimes it got to the point where it was a competition, if you will, friendly competition between the men and the women on who would have the best day, if you will. So that's something that generally happens as well. I've seen that happen too. Men and Women's Day in the past. I've yet to see that now. I haven't seen that too much now. There's always a choir anniversary. You have a choir's anniversary, where the choir, I still see that somewhat today. I also see, the usher anniversary. I still see those types of things happening nowadays. Children, with this pandemic that's going on and going around now, a lot of churches aren't even meeting in the sanctuary. So they're doing a lot of virtual worship. So a lot of these special days have not been celebrated too much because of the pandemic, and people aren't assembling because of that. So a lot of them have been put on hold or hiatus until we can reassemble. So I understand, children. I understand, children. But back in the day when we were coming along, there was things, I don't know if you guys remember Old Fashioned Day. That's where we would all dress up in old fashioned clothes, and a lot of the men would have overalls on and things like that. And we would come to church dressed old fashioned, sort of as if they did back in the day. So that was one of the days that we celebrated at church, children. We celebrated it at church. Now I remember, children. Now I know some of y'all do too. But it was called Old Fashioned Day. And we dressed up in old fashioned attire. That's what we did. Okay, children? I'm just talking about now. Another day, of course, Youth Day, youth and young adults. There was Youth Day where we would have, the youth would be in charge of the service. They would do the singing. They would do the choir. They would they would help assist with the collection of the funds on that Sunday. The youth would do just about usher. They would do just about everything on on Youth Day. Some of the churches still have that. I'm not sure if you noticed, but a lot of the youth nowadays are sort of diminished a little bit. Now, some churches are overflowing with youth. And I pray, Lord, for that. I pray, Lord, now, children, for that. I really do. Because that's what we need. Because, they're the church of tomorrow. We all know that. So you got to have youth. You got to have youth. They have to carry the torch. So some churches are overflowing with youth, but the greater majority, there's a scarcity. And I'm not sure what to tell you about that. I know the way I feel, but I'm just saying that there's a scarcity of youth nowadays, and we just got to get that back. We got to get youth back more involved in our churches. Pray Lord, back to church. Pray Lord. Do you remember Homecoming Day? I remember that day as a day when all of the former members that have moved away or have gone other places and that kind of thing, whatsoever, children, they would all come back home on Homecoming Day. There was one church the other day that invited Sister Vinny over to come over here to their Homecoming Day. That's what happened. And they're still celebrating that at that church. And I think that's a good thing, you know. But yes, a lot of these special days are almost obsolete now in the Baptist church. And I don't understand why, children. Can somebody tell me why? But Homecoming Day is one of them. One of my favorites is Black History Month or Day. Some churches celebrate just Black History Day. Some people celebrate it the whole month of February. And you're encouraged to dress in kente cloth and that type of clothing on that Sunday or those Sundays. So those are some special days. If anybody can remember any other special days or recall any other special days that they celebrated in their church, hit me back, children. Go on and put down there in the comments and tell me what special days that it is that I haven't listed that your churches do still celebrate, because it would be interesting to know that, because it almost now you just don't have that anymore, and I don't understand. So share with Sister Vinny and tell Sister Vinny what kind of days y'all having and what kind of things y'all doing, because I want to know, children. Sister Vinny want to know. Pray the Lord. Children, I'm going to ease on out of here because I got to go, children. I got to go. Pray the Lord, children. I love y'all, and y'all take care of yourself, and please be safe out there. Please, because you know Satan is busy. He's always busy. And you just don't want, children, you just don't want to be known as the chiefest of sinners. Children, I love y'all. Y'all take it easy. Be careful out there with all this going on. Y'all be careful. And I love you. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Pray the Lord. Until we meet again, I return you to your regularly scheduled program.